Hand clap to the massive brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We are finally made to another one, brothers and sisters. Welcome to another reaction on the one and only Mystelics Reacts channel. Big up, brothers and sisters, for tuning into these vibrations. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. And of course, show your love by definitely clicking the like button. I would appreciate that right there. Click the thumbs up button. And of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through. Of course, this is when I give you my reactions, my thoughts on a number of things, guys. Don't forget to leave your thoughts as well in the comment box below in a number of things that I pretty much talk about on this reaction. So without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day, right? Of course, you're seeing this sentiment that we're seeing right there on the screen, brothers and sisters. Digicel is doing something. What exactly are they doing? Are they giving millions of dollars away? What is going on? No, brothers and sisters. They're valid customers according to this letter right there at Digicel. We are committed. That's what they're saying right there. I don't know if that is true or not, but you know, sometimes it's nice to say these things. We are committed to providing you with world-class fiber broadband service right there. Of course, delivering the best service and reliable. That's what they claim. I don't know if that is the case at all. Of course, they're saying you deserve the best. It seems like they are just warming you. Hey, we have the best. We want nice. Great, brothers and sisters. They're saying you deserve the best. And we hold ourselves to high standard for you. That's what they claim. I don't know if that's true, but hey, that's what they say, brothers and sisters, on the letter. Anyways, like every other company across the globe, we are facing the impact of significantly increasing costs of doing business. And since our services are only as good as the money we invest in them, well, that's true, that part. You know, sometimes people want to pay you mediocre money and expect you to do the best business. They pay you mediocre money, you know, but they want the best. When you pay you mediocre money and you give them mediocre business, they vex. They vexing if you pay me mediocrity and you expect the best. Stop your dirty ways, man. Anyways, I was just talking outside of Digicel. But anyways, brothers and sisters, they are claiming as of 1st September 2024, that is next month, brothers and sisters, next month, they will be increasing the price on their digital service on the package listed in the below table below. And of course, as you can see, there's classic TV and fiber 250. I don't know what that means, but of course, I guess they're saying the current price is actually 135 and they're bringing it to 140. They have also increased the channel. It used to be 71 and of course it will be 75. Furthermore, brothers and sisters, with that stating right there, I don't think it's necessary to have cable in your house at all. At all, brothers and sisters. There is no need, not to shit on Digicel, but there is literally no need to have cable in your house when there's technology outside there that can give you thousands upon thousands of channels and stuff that you would not normally see. Right there, there's one family member of mine who I brought something for them, and of course they were not showing cricket on the thing, and they were able to see it on the device that I provided for them. There is no need, absolutely no need at all for cable, brothers and sisters. So I would urge you guys to try and save $5. You know, it's $5 nothing, brothers and sisters. $5 for the entire year is $60. You know, 5 times 12 is 60, brothers and sisters. You know how much food you can buy with 60? Well, not much in Dominica. Well, but you can buy something. You can plug a hole, brothers and sisters. You can use some of that money that we use to pay the $15 that they're giving you for water without consumption. That's crazy right there. But of course, that's up to you guys. But I just decided to pass this information on. Digicel said they're going to increase their stuff to 140. It is 135. Fiber optics, blah, 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 and so forth and so forth. So, hey, for those of you who want to get your TVs and what have you, hey, do your thing. But in this day and age, if you're trying to serve, you're trying to think, get a device, you know, get them devices that actually, you know, can plug into your TV and just bypass cable and just run with it, brothers and sisters. Some people don't even use TV. I myself, I have TV, but I don't use it. You know, I personally do not use it. Right there. That's all I can see in that regard. Right there, brothers and sisters, because it's a nuisance. But when I want to put on the TV, I can literally see whatever I want to see on the TV. I can see movies, I can see live television, I can see thousands if I just chill and just watch TV whole day. I will not have enough time to go through them channels for the entire day, brothers and sisters. So I know what I'm talking about right there. They want to give you 75 channels. That's great. That's nice. But hey, if you want to do this, brothers and sisters, that's up to you right there. But I'm just saying that they're going to be increasing their prices from 135 to 140 for the classic TV and fiber 250 right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, moving on Of course, this is actually me in the corner right there. Of course, an individual actually was watching the reactions. Big up to all the individuals out there who tend to watch the reactions. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. And of course, that person made a sentiment or made a statement to me, which was rather interesting right there. Pretty much pertaining to me stating, if Tia, by the way, guys, I did an interview, a podcast with Jerome Romain. So tune in for that either sometime this week or tune into that on Sunday right there around 6 o'clock. Tune in 6 o'clock on that Vibrations Sunday, brothers and sisters. And of course, I was speaking to Mr. Jerome on that sentiment right there. And I asked him, if Thea was in Dominica, do you think that she would have gotten a medal? And he gave me his answer. You have to tune in for that, for you to get the answer right there. But on the basis of this, brothers and sisters, this person pointed out something very interesting for me. Hi, this person is saying, was watching your program. Most of the white people, because I was asking what is white people, are they from Dominica, whatever. But it seems like these white people are there for the swimmer, the Dominican swimmer right there. Of course, they are there for the male swimmer swimming for Dominica, whose father, Woody, is Dominican. So the male swimmer, it seems like they are representatives for him, and they are from Switzerland right there, brothers and sisters. So the Dominican that went to represent Dominica is from Switzerland. Very interesting stuff right there. But of course, he made the Olympics and of course qualifying wrongs to be at the Olympics, whatever the sentiment that is. But of course, this person is also telling me, so if he had won the gold, it would have been another topic as DA has no swimming pool for the occasion. Yeah, that's correct. I remember when Thea won her gold medal, and on the title, Dominican Olympian Thea Laford won gold medal for Dominica that has no track. There's literally no track. So if they have to put, if the swimmer won a gold medal or some medals, silver or bronze, they would have asked the question, Dominican swimmer wins Olympic medal, whatever it is, gold, silver, bronze, but has no swimming pool in the country. No, let me get that. No swimming pool for the occasion, because there are swimming pools all over the place, brothers and sisters. Don't get it twisted. But swimming pools to practice racing is another story right there. And of course, there is none of that in Dominica. Very interesting. Well, if I say the sea, he can practice on the sea, you know. We have ocean, man. Yes, we have the ocean. He can practice in the sea. But I'm sure if he won a medal, that sentiment would also have rung true, and it's individual rightly stated. So if he had won the gold medal, it would have been another topic, as Dominica has no swimming pool for the occasion. Not that Dominica doesn't have swimming pool, but swimming pool for the occasion. Okay? So the individuals with swimming pools in the backyard, that is not for people to practice Olympic swimming, brothers and sisters. I just have to put that out there, right there. Okay, so it's very interesting in that regard, right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, earlier this morning, Derek Luke was also running the 800 meters. This is him right there. He looks like he's in last place, but he's not actually in last place, guys. He's in 8th place. There were 8 out of 9 individuals. Of course, he ran. He did not run a personal best. He ran close to his personal best, which was a minute 46 something and some seconds, and then he won, like, he didn't win. He ran a little after that right there. So he kind of stuck within his time, but when it comes down to the Olympics, guys, you have to push yourself. You have to push yourself, and this was just the heats. So, you know, he came out 8th out of 9th. I'm just happy he did not come out last. I'm always very happy when the Dominicans don't come out last. That is an accomplishment to me. Okay? So once they don't come out last, I am happy, brothers and sisters. So kudos to Derek Luke for, of course, you know, completing the race. Last time he fell, and he did complete the race, but, you know, this time he did not fall, and he definitely made it through the heats, or made it to the end of the end of the race, right there, brothers and sisters, in his heat. However, he came 8 out of 9 positions. This is what Dominican Olympic committee had to say, tough race for national record holder in the men's 800 meters. Then he looked to qualify for the semifinals of the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics this morning. Luke running in lane 6 in heat number 4, ran a time just off his personal best. I just stated that right there. But I actually saw the race there, guys. So that's why I'm saying this. But was not fast enough to qualify for the semi-finals. The first 3 individuals qualified. The first 3 individuals, United States came third in that heat right there. Anyways, he ran a time of 1 minute 47:54 seconds to finish in the 8th place in the heat. The heat was won by this individual, Algeria, in a time of 1 minute 45 seconds. 1 minute 45.84 seconds, guys. So that was a very slow race, no doubt about it. A very slow race, they were saying. I think the first lap, the first 400 was like 53 seconds, man. That was kind of crazy right there. Normally, when you run in a race, when you run in the 400, it would be like around 40 seconds, 41, 42 seconds, around that region right there. No, it'll be around 40. I going too crazy right there. It should be around 45. Let's say 45. Give or take, brothers and sisters. Give or take. Okay, it's not 100 meters you run in. So you can't just run 100 meters full swing like that. So it's around 45, 46, around there, guys. 46 seconds in that regard right there. But 800, of course, requires a little more. That's a race I would never want to do at all. Because usually when you run in this race, you have to run pretty quickly for the 800. 1,500, you can take your stand, you can stick your strides, and then increase in the end right there. But of course, Danik Luke came 8th out of 9 individuals. And this individual who came first, interestingly, is the fastest runner in the world for 2024. And that's his time. Because this was, of course, a very slow race right there. Danik will have another opportunity to qualify for the semifinals on Thursday when he runs in the repeat change at 6 a.m. Caribbean time. I don't know what that is, brothers and sisters, but if that be the case, hey, Danik, try to push yourself even a bit further so you can gain some sort of medal. Even if it's bronze or even if it's silver, it's nice, you know. You might not get gold because this is a tough competition, but hey, who knows? You know, anything is possible. We already know who's going to win the 400 meters race. Grenada. Grenada going to win it right there. So, big up the Grenadian massive out and large. Anyways, I saw this very interesting post right there, brothers and sisters. The cost of a 2024 Olympic gold medal is approximately $950. So, that is not gold at all. We thought it was real gold that they give in individuals, but apparently that is not gold, brothers and sisters. That gold chain, I leave that alone. Right there, it costs more than $950. Okay, and this thing is big right there. So you know it's not really gold that is there or silver, because these things tend to cost a bit more money. You know, I just had to put that out there right there, brothers and sisters. Anyways, moving along in that regard right there. Of course, Dr. Simon Matthew, I'm guessing this is French, says Dominica provides insufficient support for its athletes. Thea Lafont Gatson deserves more support prior to her victory compared to St. Lucia's enthusiastic support their gold medalist, enthusiastically support their gold medalists right there. Of course, we saw the videos of St. Lucia jumping up and down, just jumping up and down in support of the athlete running the track. I even saw St. Vincent and the Grenadines there. Their runner came in 4th, and they were screaming and hollering and happy and all this stuff. They are tense and all sorts of things, brothers and sisters. But for Dominica, I didn't see one shred. You know, nobody was filming at all. You know, maybe it had it, you know, but nobody was filming it apparently. Why would people not film it? She won a gold medal, but hey, I don't know. Maybe it's because it was they were running instead and stuff. I don't know. But I think Dominica should show more support in that regard. And not just Dominica, I think the government themselves should also do this. I think there was an individual on Facebook who made that sentiment right there. The government wants to be talking about different things. Oh, yay! As if they really show support in that regard. They are not the ones who pretty much trained her. They are not the ones who did this stuff. I understand that they most likely were the ones who funded the trip for them to be able to go over there. That's good, but that is not support, brothers and sisters. Supporting somebody will actually have to do, and keep in mind, it is the people who actually funded Thea, not the government. The people. It didn't come from SKERRIT salary, you know. It didn't come from none of the minister's salaries, brothers and sisters. It came from the Dominican people who paying taxes and those kind of things that brought Thea to where she is. So the government themselves have done absolutely nothing outside of giving Thea them and the other athletes monies to go over there to compete, you know. So I just thought I'd put this out there for you guys right there. Of course, Dr. Matthew, that sounds like Matthew, eh? Dr. Matthew emphasizes the need for Dominica to invest in training facilities for its athletes, highlighting the achievements of Kavim Hodge, Alec Athens, and Thea Lafond. She noted that despite facing numerous challenges and a lack of proper sporting facilities, these athletes have successfully brought recognition to Dominica on the international stage right there. Big up to these individuals for definitely doing their thing, no doubt about it as well. At present, the other ones doing the thing. Back in the day, it was people like Gerald Rumain, and you know, tune in for that interview, and you know, people like the head of the Olympic Committee. I'm seeing his face. You know what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. I can't believe I forget the individual's name. That's crazy right there. So a number of these guys, the umpire, Billy Doctrove. Billy Doctrove was another one that put Dominica on the map, and you know, so forth and so forth. What have you, brothers and sisters? So Dominica government and the sports minister actually need to do more in that regard. It's a very interesting interview I had with Gerald Rumain on that regard right there, and he touched on these things, and I think it's very, very much vital for individuals to listen to that right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, for Dominica to move forward, SKERRIT needs to resign and get out of the way. We need a leader who have love for country and a willingness to take. Who has love for country and willing to take Dominica out of SKERRIT crisis into economic recovery right there. I think one of the individuals I want to do this is Thompson Wongting. He's an economist at hand, and of course, every time there's some Dominica athlete doing something or whatever, it seems like he always extends congratulations and thing. He even did that for the basketball team when they went down to St. Lucia. And of course, the basketballers were just beating everybody down there, you know. And of course, it was through Thompson I was able to know what was going on down there. So, you know, in order for Dominica to move, the one that is literally holding Dominica back should leave. And that is SKERRIT right there. It's very interesting. I saw this post of this individual. Take a listen, guys.
Can you imagine if a government operated so poorly, they had to import an entire nation of new voters because they lost the citizens' vote?
It's interesting that this person is mentioning these guys. And you can clearly see that Dominica is maybe not importing an entire nation, but bringing in individuals to tilt the scale so that they know if they did not bring individuals from overseas to tilt the scale, they would definitely lose the elections. That is a fact. This is why they constantly bring in boatloads of individuals and plane loads of individuals. All kind of things happening, brothers and sisters, on the basis of trying to tilt the scale. What she's saying right there is very accurate.
Can you imagine if a government operated so poorly?
You mean the government operating so poorly? I don't know. Some people does mind baffle me, you know, brothers and sisters. Operate so poorly that you have to bring people from overseas to come to help you win the elections in the very land that you are governing. Now, what if you did so well, brothers and sisters? What if you did so well? You think that would happen? Listen to what Grandpa Kenty have to say right there.
Listen to the grandpa. Nobody doesn't run away from good time.
Nobody doesn't run away from good time, brothers and sisters.
No one runs away.
No one.
From good time. It's because things are rough.
Rough.
Run and try to make a living.
Dominica has a massive migration happening, brothers and sisters. Massive. This is why we do not believe that there are 70,000 people. That is what they say. That is what they claim, brothers and sisters. But Dominica has a massive migration situation happening.
Better their life.
They go overseas to better their life. Even the very one himself. You see the background?
If things were sweet, like all you saying it be, in the country, jobs, 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 bright and creamy.
Of course. Bright and freaking creamy.
People would be staying home. It's not everybody that can afford to live the lavish lifestyle some of all live in. Some people see in serious misery.
Serious, brothers and sisters.
But they wicked, they sooty way.
Wicked boy. You seen misery. One of the things that I always like to look back at history, brothers and sisters, and try to figure out how the human cognition works. Even during slavery, brothers and sisters, when mankind was trying to free themselves, there would be slaves revolting against the slaves so that they can get favor. To be a favored slave, brothers and sisters, rather than a free man. People working against their own self. Oi.
They cannot say nothing because they're afraid they lose a little 25 cents are going to be giving them.
Boy. Man begging for the breadcrumbs. Not realizing that they can actually work to get the bread themselves if they were living in a striving economy. I watch Dominicans leaving Dominica and going overseas and making themselves. Boy, I can think of 3 Dominicans right now watching these people in Dominica have absolutely nothing going for them, brothers and sisters. Today, these people are within the wealthy regions. Boy, I remember being on top of I believe that all there. Let's continue.
They could cost 25 cents all you give them. But it's mission and sooty way. You can't say nothing, all the misery they see, they can't say nothing.
Just to get the little 25 cents, man. It's interesting, brothers and sisters. We are talking about individuals from overseas coming, but there are people in Dominica voting for the very oppression right there. Let me play that again.
Can you imagine if a government operated so poorly, they had to import an entire nation of new voters because they lost the citizens' vote?
It's interesting that we mentioned this right there, brothers and sisters. And a number of persons, there's somebody that messaged me, Mystelics, how can you be a support, you're against SKERRIT, but it seems like you're supporting Trump. People tell me that, Mystelics, how can you be against SKERRIT and supporting Trump? Isn't that what DLP government does do? Look at that. 7.2 million illegals entered the United States under the Biden administration, under Kamala watch, brothers and sisters. She was appointed the border czar. Now they say, no, she wasn't the border czar. This was willfully done so that illegals could come in. Not just illegals coming in, brothers and sisters, but they're taking the taxpayers' money to pay for these illegals to live better than the very people that they sent to war. The veterans, brothers and sisters. Veterans coming up to us and asking us for a little money here and there. These people on the road begging, brothers and sisters. They're bringing illegals into the United States and putting them in hotels and all those kind of things there and taking the taxpayers' money to pay for them to stay there. Brothers and sisters, you know what hurt me the most? Was when one of the schools, brothers and sisters, was shut down as a result of lack of funding. All of a sudden, they were able to revamp that school so that illegal people's children could go to school. And then you wonder, what about the citizens, the black? Boy. The black folks, brothers and sisters, trying their best to get their education. That school was shut down because of lack of funding. And this school is open today so that these illegal folks can get to school. Obviously, we all know what the reason why this is. To tilt this scale to the individuals, brothers and sisters, they just took out 150,000 individuals, registered illegals, people who registered, brothers and sisters. They just took them out. I think it's Massachusetts. 150,000 illegal people registered to vote. You think it's a mistake that there? Okay. As indicated right there, 7.2 illegals entered the United States under Biden administration and among greater than the population of 36 states. Does not stop there, guys. It's growing. Illegal border crossings total over 10 million since Biden inauguration. Today it has been stated it's close to 15 or 20 million people, illegal people, that have entered, brothers and sisters. Tell me this is not something similar to what SKERRIT does. When you know you're not doing well in the economy, brothers and sisters, if you're doing so well, why is this happening? because you know you have lost the citizens' vote, and therefore for you to stay in power, you know what? You bring in other people from outside to come and tilt the scale to your favor. It's very interesting what is going on right there. 150,000 people were removed from the ballots because they were not citizens of the country. It's interesting when you look at it right there, brothers and sisters. Very, very interesting stuff. I think other states are planning to do this as well. And of course, some of the states don't require ID to vote, which is very interesting. Some of the states do not require ID to vote. Some of the states are lackadaisical on it. They have it there, but they're lackadaisical in it. And some of the states actually, you require ID to vote right there to prove who you are. So they most likely send individuals to other states. You know, all this kind of thing. You know, it's just similar. No, it might. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that similar to what SKERRIT tends to do in Dominica? Bring people in to vote? It could be wrong, brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? It's very interesting as this person is saying this sentiment right there. For Dominica to move forward, SKERRIT need to resign. But sometimes, you know, it's not the resignation. Sometimes the people need to kick them out. Brothers and sisters, look at what has happened in Bangladesh. Bangladesh Prime Minister has U.S. visa revoked. Sheikh Hassani had fled Indian India amid violent protests. Brothers and sisters, amid violent protests. She was literally screwing up the country. And now she has a visa revoked. Now she is seeking asylum in the UAE and European countries, according to media reports right there. We always, brothers and sisters, I always hear Dominicans talk about, you know, oh, let's have peace and this and that, this and that. Let's play the nice game. Brothers and sisters, sometimes what is required, brothers and sisters, is something far more than just peaceful protests. She had to leave. She would not have left on her own. She would think she would resign on her own, brothers and sisters. When the protests start happening, brothers and sisters, she had to run. Dominicans, I'm not saying you should do that. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes some things require a little bit more, you know. When they're bringing overseas people to vote, to tilt the scale to their favor, when the citizens in the country are saying, no, we do not want you here, they're bringing people to say, no, I want to be here, and therefore I'll bring people to make sure that I'm here. My problem here is that, but also that there are people in Dominica that are also voting for these people, man. And we wonder why we're not going forward. We wonder why. Well, we know why we're not going forward. And then when you talk about the sports arena and all these kind of things taking place and saying, but why don't the government put things in place? Why don't they? Because they should not be there in the first place. The government officials seems to be there for their benefit, not for the benefit of the people. Tell me I'm wrong. What has your BrBpTV done to elevate the standing of the people in the respective parliamentary parliamentary constituencies, brothers and sisters? Tell me, what has your BrBpTV done? What? I had an interview with one of the individuals, the truckers, and he was saying they put up lights. Well, lights is nice, you get to see in the night, but that have no elevation standing on the people at all. But best they are walking darkness. And have proper jobs and have proper factories to do things. To the point, brothers and sisters, when you are elevating, I remember in Picardie, some of the roads that were built, brothers and sisters, were actually built by the very people staying around these areas. The government didn't have to come in, but Picardie was a prosperous nation to the point where individuals were able to build their roads. The people coming together to build the roads, brothers and sisters. They didn't have to rely on the government. Because Picardie was a number one prospering nation on planet Dominica. Yes, man. And then you had Salisbury, and you had Marigot. Then I think you had Roseau area, and yeah. The city was never the first. It's unfortunate, brothers and sisters, but it is what it is. When Ross was in Portsmouth, brothers and sisters, 30 to 40% GDP contribution to the GDP. Huh? Okay. It's very interesting, brothers and sisters. Very, very interesting right there. I saw this thing right there. Turned out to be the biggest liar in the Caribbean. Private equals SKERRIT owned. Now, guys, I don't know if this is the case, but of course, let us read right there. He's the biggest shareholder of all these so-called local companies that is literally stealing from the people. I don't know if that is the case, but that's a sentiment being drawn up by this anonymous participant right there. He used the country's money to get rich and then still wants more. Wicked MF. Mighty fish, brothers and sisters. He's a wicked, mighty fish. Interesting stuff right there. Now, if that be the case, I think he should stop his dirty ways. Not true? But, you know, it's the people that are allowed these things to happen to them. Nobody else. Nobody else to blame. Who to blame now? Who you gonna blame? Who? The people have allowed this to happen, brothers and sisters. I've also heard the sentiment that it seems like when individuals trying to do businesses, well, they come from overseas trying to do businesses, the first thing that they seem to be asking, or the ministers are alleged to be asking these individuals, is what is in it for me? You want to do your business? No problem. What is in it for me? If there's something in it for me, then I'll help you with your business. I'll allocate the people from Dominica's money, not my money, but the people of Dominica's money, because I'm in charge of it. And therefore, I will give you some of it, and then we'll see how we can work out mannerisms so I can get my cut and you get your cut. What is in it for me? I wonder why things are not elevated in Dominica. Really? Are we that? Are we really? Brothers and sisters, I think this is where I'm going to end this reaction. I was going to do another one later on, but I think I will skip that one right there. I think I'll definitely skip it right there, brothers and sisters. So it's just interesting. Just very interesting in the things that I've been, you know. So it's, I don't know, if only people would pay attention. Just pay attention. Just pay attention. Me, for people like me, brothers and sisters, this is why, I don't know, people always think I'm wise or the kind of things that I'm saying. You know, to me, those things is simple logic. Simple logic, brothers and sisters. Simple common sense. You observe objective reality. Is Dominica getting better? No. Is it getting worse? Absolutely. Are the people having more money in their pockets? Absolutely. Look, DGCL going to raise up prices on the people that are already not getting substance for their money, brothers and sisters. As the lady that time, if she could save $5 a month, she happy. No, that $5 going to DGCL. Well, you better switch over, You better switch over. Maybe flow more expensive. I don't know. Me say quick. Quack, brothers and sisters. Me say quick. Well, I don't know. But me, I observe things, brothers and sisters. I see if that makes sense. If what you're telling me doesn't add up, I'll ask you questions. That's one of the reasons why I think individuals, well, in the US, when they want to find out certain things, they tend to reach out to me and think. But you know, I observe reality for what it is. I see. I deny myself what I'm thinking, because sometimes you say you can be biased. I deny my thoughts. And I say, Mystelics, you lying in that regard. You lying there. Okay? I lying. So let me go and prove that I am lying, brothers. That's all I can do my research. I give you the only secret of why I do my research. Based on my own biases, brothers and sisters, I then telling myself that I am lying. And then I go to find research to prove that I am lying, brothers and sisters. If I go then I research and realize that I am in fact not lying, then I bring that out, brothers and sisters. That's how I tend to do my stuff right there. Because we tend to have our own biases and then we focus on it. But objective reality tells you a lot. One of the reasons why I'm against Kamala. Oh, she's black. If the reason why you're voting for somebody is because of their skin color, brothers and sisters, you're a fool. You're a fool. When the horse, there's the axe. The axe was standing up and say, guys, I'm one of you. Look at me. I am made of wood. And the trees then will say, yay, you are one of us, so you're fighting for us, brothers and sisters. Not realizing it is the very axe that is cutting them down, wiping out their neighborhood, brothers and sisters. Deforestation because of the axe. And the axe will bring it friends, you know. The chainsaw, you know. The chainsaw, man. The axe, the metal. It's kind of like the bridge. Interesting, that thought just came to mind. The chainsaw is made of metal, brothers and sisters. The cutting thing, the chain is made of metal and all these kind of things there. The axe, the head of the axe is made of metal as well, but the holding hand is the wood. So the wood will speak on behalf of the trees and say, I'm one of you guys. Look, I'm just looking a little different, but I'm one of you. You know. Then the axe will go for its friends and just cut down the different. Brothers and sisters, just because it looks like it doesn't mean it's for you. Just because it looks like it doesn't mean it's for you. That's one of the things that I understood from diversity. Oh, we need to have women there, and we need to have Indians there, and a black person there. And brothers and sisters, having different colors has no bearing on the mind. Diversity should come from the mind. And if so be it, that mind has harbored the color, then great. But it should be the mind. Diversity of ideas. That is what people elevate, brothers and sisters. Not the diversity on skin color and gender. That is absolutely ridiculously stupid. Because he's a female. What? No, bro. A diversity of the mind. The diversity of the mind could be in a woman, it could be in a man, it could be in a black man, white man, purple man, yellow man, all this kind of yellow woman, Indian woman, brown, black women, all these things, brothers and sisters. But once you have diversity of the mind, that is where we should lie in. It is very clear that the present running Democratic Party candidate has done irrevocable atrocities to black people. And black people come and tell you, because it looks like me, my God. They go for their own destruction. Very thing for Dominica. I remember when SKERRIT was making noise about these people. They want to play like they can just handle me. They know me already, you know. And I'm thinking about SKERRIT, that is the same thing you're doing to the people. That is the same thing you're doing to the people. And the people will still come back and vote for SKERRIT. Not all, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know. I believe that majority of Dominicans will want, if nobody was coming from overseas, the elections will change. It will change forthwith. Some people want to say, create new party, create this, create that, and all. Create new party for what? What is the elections? That is the issue. That is why they're trying their best to pass their elections, not the people's elections, that will then create a free and fair and playing field for all, brothers and sisters. Just a free and fair playing field for all. For all, not some, especially individuals. Dominicans are literally keeping themselves backwards. I look at the amount of celebrations going on in St. Lucia and those kind of things there. Dominica don't even have that, brothers and sisters. Maybe we feel we would not get the medal or something of that. So Dominica don't have it, you know. Dominica beat Jamaica. There was actually a girl that was the top of the top. That was, you know. So she was probably there. Thea might have come out second. But because she got a thing in her foot. But, because I remember Jerome was telling me something of that sort. You know, guys, you need to listen to that thing right there, you know. Not playing down Thea, you know. Not playing on Thea, because I also asked him, do you think Thea can jump further? He's like, definitely. Sorry about that, guys. I just got to call right there. But I got to go. I got to go right there, brothers and sisters. Hopefully you guys get the point, understand what I'm saying. And truly think, brothers and sisters. Don't just think of my feelings. My feelings, because that person black, I black. If that person white, I white. No, brothers and sisters. It should be based on concrete evidence. This is why I always tell people, how do you know somebody can do a job that they have not done before? You look at how that person has done the previous job or the present job that they are doing at present. That's how you know if that person has done that job that they are presently in well, then you know there's a possibility that that person will do the next job as well or even better than the one they are presently doing. That's how you know. Because you will never know how well somebody's doing. How did we know SKERRIT was going to screw up the place? He was teaching literature and all this kind of thing, education system. Minister of Education. What do you do for education? Gasa, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. So, boy, Mystelics right there, guys, brothers and sisters. If you understand what I'm saying, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through. So, boy, Mystelics once again, guys. What are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below right there. So, boy, Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Salute the king always. Be positive.